In 1947, the Land Rover idea was first conceived by means of a sketch made in the sand of a Welsh beach. Rover's technical director Maurice Wilkes and his brother Spencer experienced firsthand the struggles faced by farmers in post-war Britain. Steel shortages meant that strong off-road vehicles were scarce. However, through innovative design, the Wilkes brothers welded together steel cast-offs into box-shaped members to create never-before-seen ladder chassis. The Wilkes brothers were about to change the world.
In 1948, this sketch became a reality with the launch of the Series 1 Land Rover. This vehicle was synonymous with longevity and durability due to its lightweight, its rust-proof, and the fact that it could be serviced in the field. The Wilkes brothers, they believed that this could drive on any terrain the world over, that it could conquer the world. That's exactly what it did.
In my opinion, the Series 1 Land Rover is the most significant breakthrough in the history of off-road transport, rubber stamped by the popularity of the Series 2 Land Rover in 1958 and the Series 3 Land Rover in 1971. This is not to understate the importance of their work in 1970 when the first ever Range Rover was launched. Designed to have the capabilities of the original Land Rover off-road and unrivaled comfort on-road, Range Rover engineers were the first in the world to integrate a 2-speed transfer box with a 4-speed manual gearbox, providing fluid and seamless gear changes on-road and full driver control off. The dual-circuit hydraulic brake system with all-round discs ensured class-leading stopping power for the Range Rover, a title retained in 1992 with the addition of the world's first 4-wheel, 4-channel ABS system, optimised for both on- and off-road driving. In 1989, Land Rover launched their next institution. The Discovery is the first of the range to come with active cornering enhancement, a system that controls the body roll by automatically adjusting the suspension. This video shows the operation of active cornering enhancement on a Discovery 2 under the body. As can be seen, the system works on the torsion bars of the outer wheels as the vehicle turns. The actuators apply a force to these wheels in order to keep the vehicle level. This development was significant as it meant that Land Rover could put distance between itself and its competitors. Take this example of a Land Rover Discovery 2 with active cornering enhancement turning through a bend with adverse camber. Notice the level nature of its driving line when compared to a Jeep Grand Cherokee, a BMW X5, a Mercedes 270 and a Mitsubishi Shogun. While the Mercedes and the BMW are strong, the capabilities of the Land Rover are undeniable, and this reputation was continued into 1997 with the launch of the Freelander. The Freelander was the first Land Rover vehicle to possess hill descent control, a system co-developed by Bosch engineers to assist drivers as they travel down steep hills. Cleverly controlling the anti-lock brakes, hill descent control sets a constant speed of 4 miles per hour without allowing the wheels to lock and skid. So successful was this technology that it won the Queen's Award for Enterprise for Innovation in 2001. Something changed in 2004 however. The launch of the Range Rover Sport altered the reputation of Land Rover, with the brand being at home both in the wilderness as well as in places like this. The Range Rover Sport meant that the company had become a fashion accessory. Accepted as the world's toughest, Land Rover was now becoming the world's must-have item as explorers and celebrities alike bought this model for very different reasons. The Sport came with certain optional luxuries that proved all-terrain driving and luxurious comfort are one of the same. This list of luxuries is to name but a few, and do come at a price. Therefore, the exclusiveness of this model attracted some of the biggest names the world over, including even Queen Elizabeth II. Further still, fashion designer Victoria Beckham is a creative design executive at Land Rover, having designed the Range Rover Vogue edition and later a special edition of Oak. This does not mean that Land Rover were straying from their off-road heritage, proven by the groundbreaking terrain response technology debuted in the Discovery 3 in 2004. Terrain response is a clever piece of Land Rover technology that automatically adjusts the gearbox and suspension on the vehicle depending on what mode has been selected by the driver. Combining this off-road brilliance with the fashionable reputation inherited from the Range Rover Sport, Land Rover's next venture was the Range Rover Evoque. The Evoque is Land Rover's biggest success story to date, with more sales than any other vehicle. This is no coincidence however, as the heart of Land Rover has always been to innovate, and the Evoque being no different. The body, though mostly aluminium, contains ultra-high strength boron steel that ensures the lightweight yet tough status of the vehicle. The world's first magneto-rheological shock absorbers provide the unbeaten off-road comfort, and finally, Active Driveline is the world's first on-demand four-wheel drive system that operates front-wheel drive only during steady-state driving speeds above 22 miles per hour, thus saving fuel and CO2 emission. This all culminates in Land Rover's most successful model of all time, with 53 prestigious awards received all over the world by the year 2011. The Range Rover Evoque truly is a worldwide phenomenon. But then, Land Rover as a whole is a worldwide phenomenon, proven by the sales map showing the number of Land Rover vehicles sold in the first 6 months of this year. It is clear that Europe is Land Rover's largest market, with China and the UK closely following with 45,556, 42,154 and 42,095 vehicles sold respectively. This gives a worldwide total of 168,036 vehicles sold in just 6 months across their 177 markets. The current world leaders are the Defender, the Range Rover Sport, the Discovery 4, the Freelander 2, and the record-breaking Range Rover Evoque, each of which helping Land Rover to remain true to their 65-year-long mantra of going above and beyond.